team.
Yeah, well, we see that Brittany Cooper is there and debuts there for Grimman and also Gajnabi. So that should be interesting to see how they really respond. The captains asked them to take first knock, so we'll see how they respond.
And the Australian women team, of course, is pretty strong. Meg Lanning, we all know what she can do, and so too is Alyssa Healy, followed by Rachel Haynes, Elise Perry, who's had a very good time in the 50 over. She was in great form. Beth Mooney, bit on the slow side, but she will look to catch up in the T20s. Ashley Gardiner, Jess Johansson, Delisa Kiminitz, and Georgia Wareham. So first ball, and the West Indies women are off the mark. Bowler. Shoot, gets a wicket. It's Brittany Cooper looking for a big drive. No foot movement at all. And the Australians have got an early wicket.
Not the start that the West Indies would have wanted. And I didn't detect if there was any real movement there from Schultz. And it just seemed that she was a little late on the shot and playing slightly across the line.
A quick single. Yeah! And I think she's run out. There's no one to go up the stairs to, so Jonathan Blaze has to make the decision. He hasn't made it as yet. They're still appealing, and Jonathan Blades has not made a decision, or has he? Oh, he's now signal out. I'm not sure what he was waiting on. I think he was asking.
Well, he was pointing his ears. I don't know if he didn't hear the appeal, but the Australians were very confident indeed that that night was run out. Blaze was a little, well, I don't know what.
It looked like a simple decision. I don't think it was a run. That was a very nervous single from Stefani Taylor. A good throw, good keeping. And in the end, it looked like to be a good decision, but pretty straightforward, I would have to say. I'm wondering if Jonathan Blaze was wondering if there was a third umpire, because he seemed to be suggesting that if they were going to go upstairs, and he wasn't certain. Do you get that impression?
Well, there's a third umpire, but not a television umpire, so we weren't able to offer him our feed.
Elise Perry comes and goes. That's going to be the first boundary of the night.
Deal with this. It's a good opportunity to get off the mark.
Oh, that's a big shot. That's gone for 6. Didn't think she had it in her, but she picked it up really well, Hendy Wallace, and that's a mighty 6 to get things going in the West Indies in double figures as well.
Well, there's a big smile on the face, and you can understand that, because the opportunity to get off the mark, and she made excellent contact. And the boundaries have been brought in a bit here at Kensington Oval, but that was a nice clean hit.
Popped up in the air and caught. Bit of an anticlimax there. I was looking forward to some more of those 6s, but instead is another wicket. And Renice Boyce is gone, and the Windies women continue to be in some trouble. They're now 14 for 3.
And we spoke about the extra pace that we may get on this pitch, and not really getting into a good position there. Maybe a bit of a leading edge as well, but credit to Schultz as well in their follow through to get across there and to pluck that catch.
And she's off the mark. Will it be pulled back? No. It's gone for 4. And the West Indies women now move on to 18 for 3. Oh, that's a loud shout. Chance for run on as well, and I think she's got on the second one. The LBW was a no-go. She got away with that, but not the run-out. 2 unnecessary run-outs for the West Indies women quite early. And Stacey King is gone after what looked like another promising start.
Well, a total confusion there. The appeal for LBW, and very often we see this with the batter trying to get away from the scene of the crime, and a direct hit from the fielder coming in from the cover position. Burns it was.
That one is pulled, and that's gone for 4. In the gap. The only person there that was threatened really was the umpire. He can't field.
That is over.
That was very well timed. She really got onto that short ball very quickly indeed. And a couple of bounces into that.
Oh, that was a very good shot. Almost a catch. It went through her hands and is gone for 4 more runs. Firm shot. Should get to the boundary, and that's 4 more. This is good batting from Natasha McLean. She swatted that in the air, but it's not gone far, just high. Catch dropped. Opportunity goes a begging there.
Yeah, going for that big shot again. And you can see the bottom hand coming into it. And the fielder had a good sighting of it, got into a very good position, but inexplicably wasn't able to hold on to it. So she'd be very disappointed.
Boulder. What a strong response there from Perry. She knows that Natasha McLean likes to swing her arms, and that was a Yorker that I'll tell you would have gotten most top-class batsmen out. I'm not going to give Charlene Tater a moment to rest as she gets in the commentator's position. Charlene, that was a very good delivery from Elise Perry. That one is played fine. I think it's going to get into the boundary. Yes, it does.
There's a big shot, and I think she's just got the gap. Excellent shot there. Placement was precise. So again, some confidence there being exhibited from the West Indies batters.
Yeah, very good shot. That one hit dead straight.
Catch right!
Cries of catch it, but I think she's got enough on it to elude the fielder. They're just running back. So a welcome boundary for the West Indies.
Oh, yeah!
And his bowler. So again, we talk about the variation. That one a little bit faster, a slightly flatter trajectory, and I think the Grimman was deceived with the length of that delivery.
And you miss it and you're out, and that's exactly what's happened there on that occasion, swinging across the line. And another wicket go down at a time when the partnership was building nicely.
This one is aerial. I think she's made very good contact indeed, and that's going to go all the way. Oh, what an absolute stunning catch by Meg Lanning there at the cover position. That is out of the top drawer.
Because this delivery has been hit with a lot of power, but Lanning, she is going away there to his high above her head to the left, takes an excellent catch, and Australia gets the breakthrough.
Really good shot. Almost 6, just inside of the boundary. And a half century now.
Yeah, very good shot here. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Just timed it beautifully, and the plate.
Catch that one!
Again, that peels off the edge. Catch taken. That slip.
This pitched up delivery from shots. She goes for the big heave. Gets a thick outside edge, high in the air. Nice catch taken above the head.
Well, she saved the best for last. What a quality shot there from Stephanie Taylor. A huge 6 to end it. But when you look at how she's held this innings together, how she finished the innings and was able to get the 44 runs, I give her 10 out of 10 for that. Shoot was most expensive, but she also took the most wickets, 3 for 31.
Yeah, she did very well, and she got good support by Perry and also Kaminzi, and also Johansson did EPS really well, really. 4 of us, she picked up 1 for 11, so she's done a good job for the team.
And they're off and running, and that's going to go for 4. It was too short. Hooked in the air, and 4 runs. So she started with a bad ball and ended with 1. In between, it was all right. But you'd have to say that 8 runs coming from boundaries is not what they would have wanted in the first over. Holder. Leg stump knocked back, is just fallen. That's a good wicket there from Henry. A good delivery, one pitched right up, almost in the block hole. And Mooney was caught like the sun, scorched.
And that's what we talk about. the length. And we spoke about Connell in the previous over. There was Henry getting it full in length and giving the ball every opportunity to swing, and it did.
Edged and dropped. The captain has put down one.
Just wondering if it caught her by surprise. She seemed a little late in reacting, getting down to her right side.
What a shot. That's a cracking shot for 4. A bit full. And there was Healy. Placement was what's important there. 4 runs.
Of ultimate importance. This one is in the air.
Chance for a catch. Catch taken.
Again, that movement from Henry, a bit of away movement, and there was Healy, guilty of playing slightly against the swing and got a leading edge. That was a very good catch.
Lovely shot. Mind the gap. That's 4.
It's a lovely shot, using the width presented on that occasion and smashing it down to the backward point position.
This time it goes high. It should land safely. And it's gone for 4.
That's not what's needed. A loose delivery there, put away.
That ball is played down between backward point and short third man for 4.
Lovely shot.
That's a very
That is
beautiful
a quality shot there by Meg Lanning on the onside. And it's given. It's given. Perry not looking at all happy with the decision, but she's got to go. There we go. Delivery is there. It's pitched right up. She's a long way down on the forward. Struck perhaps on the back and appealed by the wicketkeeper and the bowler. And Perry has to go. And that's 4.
A little
Lovely
bit
shot
unlucky
there.
We collapse a little quickly. This one's in the air. There's a chance of a catch. It's not going to be easy, but she's taken a very good catch. And McLean running back there from the mid extra cover position. And you're really pleased there for Gajnabi as well, because that's her first international wicket.
But victory there for Janavi, picking up her first wicket. Garner advancing on the wicket. And a very good catch here taken by McLean, because it's away from her. She misjudged it, but eventually made up for it in the delight in taking that catch.
And that was well struck. And that was 4 runs. I think what is important when you look to take any positives from this is the fact that they've been able to take this very strong Australian women's team all the way to 18 overs, defending a relatively small total. So there we see the Australian actually finishing up the match there. Meg Lanning, the player of the match, being the dominant person in that batting card, 108 for 4. And the bowling for the West Indies women. There we see that 2 wickets there for Chanel Henry and 1 for Fletcher, who was they were probably the 2 best bowlers on show. Connell probably a little bit expensive at the top there, but just the 4 wickets taken by the West Indies women. But they were able to take it into the 19th over.